I made a video on here a few months ago about Trippie Redd and Coi Leray and how they're back together and how they have a good relationship together and how they're growing together every day. Well, recently she also became pregnant and she's going to be delivering a kid from him. Now, why am I bringing this up? Because he cheated on her. It has came out last week that he cheated on her. There's alleged text with this other rapper that I'll get into and we'll dive into those. But first, I just want to say how crazy it is. How crazy it is that they used to date in the past. We have a few different tracks released back and forth about him saying that he's not ready for it and she saying that he doesn't want to be with him. A few tracks going back and forth, years go by and now they're back together. They want to be like this power couple. They want to show the world. And then he cheats on her. After getting her pregnant, he cheats on her. What do we think about this? Well, let's dive into the text. Let's analyze if he actually cheated on her, and let's go. So let's start here. I have this post right here. This is the alleged girl, Alex. She's also an artist. This is a few months ago, around 5 months ago, her posting. Y'all think y'all know everything. Her with this Minion ice cream. Keep an eye on this Minion ice cream because this is her Instagram store. If we look at Coi Leray's Twitter, you can see that he's also holding the same Minion ice cream when he's on FaceTime with Coi Leray, the girl that he's going to be having a child with now. But it's kind of crazy right here that, yes, this has been alluded to in the past. People saying on this Reddit thread that, hey, you're stretching, hey, this is going too far, but it actually worked out like that, and it actually went like that, which is insane. Here I have a photo of Coi Leray. You can see that she's clearly pregnant, and it gets really messy here in these DMs. It all happened in these DMs where Coi Leray messaged Alex. Back in September, around the time that I made my last video, Coi Leray asking, hey, what's up? I seen you mention you and Tripp friends. Curious about what kind of friendship y'all have. Where Alex says, we've been friends for years, but I ain't been speaking to him lately out of respect for what y'all got going on. Her clearly saying that there's nothing going on in between them, even though there has been stuff in the past as alluded to within this photo. Coi Leray saying, thank you, appreciate the response, you're real for that. Now, time goes on, and at 3:10 on this day that this was posted, which is last week, Coi Leray says, you're a real loser, it's so sad, you suck, so I won't even be surprised if you still around. You in my DM saying I'm a loser for what? Because your guy on BS while you pregnant? That got nothing to do with me, shorty. I ain't been on I'm virtual fantasy and y'all ain't for months. Maybe that's what you should have been on. Now I'll leave this other part on the screen as well. You can read it right here. You can see that what's going on back and forth between them. But what's shocking to me still through all of this is the behavior by Trippie Redd, the behavior of him cheating on his girl. Him cheating on his girl after getting back with her for the second time and getting her pregnant. That's what we gotta talk about. We gotta talk about what kind of man does something like that. Obviously, I'm not going to decipher this guy. I'm not going to be like, hey, I hate what he's doing. I just want to bring it to light because there's a lot that we can learn from his behavior. We can learn a lot of things through his behavior. And I'll get into everything that we can learn. But first, let's finish off these text messages so we can get the full overall picture of what's going on. Now, Coi Leray says, you online being a weirdo, talking about you ain't do nothing. You know exactly what you're doing, but it's all good. Online being a weirdo, so you're not telling your fans about me? Never. Why is guys in my comments on TikTok saying you cheated with me? I literally haven't done anything. Never speak to anybody about you because of you liked. I know who he cheated with. I ain't even be on that app. I check in one day and see everybody coming at me hella confused. Now, Coi Leray never addressed this. She never addressed who actually Trippie Redd cheated with because through these texts, we can see that Alex is saying that it's not her. She's not the one who he cheated with. But here we can see that Coi Leray said, people's actions can make it clear what they have no respect or regard for you, regardless of what they say. Their actions clearly indicate they don't value you. When you notice this, take it for what it is. Remember, actions speak louder than words. So what can we take from all of this? Well, obviously here we can see that his baby mama, his soon-to-be baby mama, the girl who's going to be mom of his child, who to-be child, is going at somebody for saying that Trippie Redd cheated on her and her trying to get the inside scoop of what was really going on within this. Obviously, she's really threatening Trippie Redd, so she must have some evidence. I've seen the full Reddit threads, people saying that, yeah, Trippie cheated, and it's kind of unfortunate that Trippie cheated. Now, I make a lot of videos based around XXX and analyzing their relationship, seeing how they interacted with each other. I have these final texts that X sent to Trippie Redd back in 2018. X on June 13th, 5 days before he passed away, saying, Hope you see what I was trying to warn you about once you're out. Get all those demons from around you and get some good energy around you. The company you keep define you to a certain point. It really depends on who you hold yourself to be. That's what matters. You see, we keep doing these same things, like Trippie Redd falling into the cycle of keep breaking girls' hearts. And for what? If you want to continue breaking girls' hearts because you want to be some type of demon, I don't really see that having a good outcome in your life. Unless you just want to be an outcast, unless you want to be a straight demon for no reason. I'm not saying demon to like highlight and be like, yo, you so cool because you a demon. I'm saying like a demon like you, bringing other people down to put yourself on a little bit of a pedestal. It sounds kind of narcissistic because it is. It's kind of you breaking other people's hearts, you flying through girls for no such reason. Even when you have a child coming on the way, like you getting older in life, people in these stages of life, they're building families, they're growing their own selves, and they're trying to become better because we live here in this physical life once. You live in this physical life once, and you get to make these decisions on the daily. You get to walk through who you want to be. You get to choose what you want to interact with. And if you want to continue to push other people down, you want to continue to push yourself higher and pull them down by just making them hurt, making people feel unwell, then don't expect them to be there for you when you need help. Don't expect them to change their minds when that happens to you. I'm not saying that people aren't going to change their minds if you feel like that way, but what I am saying is that who you are and the actions that you do really speak loudly, and it really shows your true character. And if you really want to change, if you repeatedly do something over and over and over again and you realize it but you don't change it, you're not really doing anything. You're going in the same cycle in life, and that goes for all of us. That goes for all of our addictions, in the sense that if you really want to change yourself, you need to first realize that you're doing something wrong, and then secondly, you have to start doing the actions to stop those things. What kind of things could I be talking about? Let's say you're really addicted to your phone and you really don't want to go on swiping all day on your phone anymore. You know, you've been on the TikTok, you've been on the Instagram, you've been on the Snapchat, and you're kind of over it all. You don't really want to do it. What can you do? Well, instead of putting your phone down, you can turn your phone off. If you fully turn your phone off, try it, you'll see that you kind of pick it up for no reason, and then you're just sketching. It starts with those type of things, you know, actually making the changes, making the concrete changes in your life. Instead of, let's say your house has water coming into it through the roof. There's a hole in the roof and there's water coming into your house. Instead of changing the drywall, changing the insulation and fixing that, which is going to get wet again, just fix the roof. Fix the roof, go to the root cause of these problems, and help yourself grow. I really hope Trippie Redd figures this situation out. I really hope the best for him in this situation. I don't want to say F Trippie. I don't want to say Trippie's such a bad person in this situation. You can make, and the media will make all of those things in their lives. They will say Trippie Redd is horrible, but then they'll go and do the exact same actions. I'm talking to the people who do want to change. The people that do want to change, make it for you. Make it for you. Make a difference in your own life, even if it starts small. Even if it starts like, hey, yo, I'm going to fix one thing about me. I'm going to fix another thing about me. I'm going to be nicer to people. I'm going to be more present. I'm going to take a deep breath in before I say something. I'm going to let it out, and I'm going to let that situation pass. You have to start to make a change in your own life. Stop getting sucked up into all of these different situations. If people are going to do things, yes, people do things. It hurts, it's hard, but it's on you guys. The people that are entertained by these artists, the people that are entertained by these celebrities, it is up to you guys to make that difference in your life. And if you do guys want to make a difference, if you do want to make a difference in your life, you've came to the right channel. I try to help you, guide you into the right direction through hip-hop, through rap, through XXXTentacion, through spirituality, all of it intercombined into how to grow yourself. I do it right here. I do it for y'all, and I'm always here. My name's Blue Vanity. I make YouTube videos on this channel, and if you love the way that I talk or the way that I speak about things, or if you've actually felt motivated, take a step in your life. Actually take a step, you know. I really hope you do take that step, and if you do need help through that steps, if you do need help, I do have a Discord in the description below. You can join. I can help you guide you there. It's a free Discord. I don't need money for any of that stuff. I do this all for fun for you guys. If you do guys want to watch more of my videos, video up here, you can watch one right here that will also be similar to this and will help you grow and help you change the way that you think. So I love you guys. Keep growing, keep evolving, and become the best versions of yourself, for your own self, and for your future self. Take care.